Like, I dated someone, the person was a taxi driver.
Guys,
what's wrong with the taxi?
No,
There's nothing wrong.
It's not that there's something wrong. It's
There's
like
nothing wrong.
Ha are utlwang ka re go na le dilo ko maragong nkare ngwanyana o inyetse ba tlile inyela ngwanana ba tlile inyela kore it basically it felt sorry for me that shit. It felt so sorry for me. It stopped at the door. It was there. I was like, never again. I can't even believe I'm saying this out loud at a podcast.
Wait. Legislation and justice will have to up their response game, number one, and strengthen their legislation on issues like this. So, like, you can't be lenient. You can't take your time to attend to cases. There should not be bail for perpetrators, and they should get life imprisonment without parole.
Just because in general, our government is not serious. As a country with many laws already, like, we're not serious when it comes to justice. Our justice system constantly fails us, and especially as women. And I think
is the purple and the green profile pictures. So basically, men advocating for the violence or killings of towards them too. I feel like they are missing the point.
They're like, yeah, you'll never get married. I fixed you for myself. So one thing I know about you, you'll never get married. The day I'll know that my things don't work is the day I see that you are actually getting married. This was said to me. I can't tell you how recently.
They tried to lawyer you,
but they didn't try. He did it. He told me he did it.
Hey everyone!
Hi everybody,
Hi,
and welcome back to
Girl
Culture. We are back and ready to roll, guys. But before we go into everything today, we're not going to be playing any game. We didn't really plan for that. But with what has been happening the past week, we just felt the need to really just address this as girl culture because it is really such an important subject, right? So the first thing that I wanted to actually even speak about, I'm not going to get into too much detail about it because, I mean, this is a conversation everywhere and there's nothing more that we could say that anybody hasn't said out there. So the one thing that I really wanted to talk about, guys, is the purple and the green profile pictures. So basically, men advocating for the violence or killings of towards them too. I feel like they are missing the point as to what this movement is actually about. Because yes, we do understand what is going on, but then I feel like we are not understanding the fact that this is violence against all of us. And the violence that is committed against men too is by other men the most.
Exactly.
So what do you guys think about the whole green and purple profile pictures thing? I don't know if you guys saw it.
Actually, on that note, so if you don't know what's going on, let me just give you a brief. Of the purple backgrounds, the talks that you could have been seeing on the internet, what's currently going on in South Africa. So basically, there's an organization called WomanForChange that has scheduled a national shutdown in South Africa. And why do we have a national shutdown? Number one, because of gender-based violence and femicide against women. Every 2.5 hours, a woman is unalived. And every single day, a minimum of 15 women are unalived. So from January to March this year, there was about 13,453 cases that were reported. And of those, 10,688 were rape cases. That's like 79% of the cases that were reported were rape cases. And that is only in the first 2 months of this year, which is kind of crazy if you ask me. And mind you, not all of the cases get reported. So not everyone has access to police stations. Some cases maybe end up, I don't know, somewhere. But some people don't report, and it's a norm that they don't report. Like if it's in your family, it becomes difficult to report, you know? So that's just reported cases. And 1 in every 5 women is a victim of sexual assault. So with that information, seeing how rampant GBVF is in South Africa, WomanForChange organization then scheduled a national shutdown of South Africa, which is scheduled to happen on the 21st November. The reason why we have this shutdown is to declare gender-based violence and femicide a national disaster in the country. That means and once it's declared, a national strategic plan has to be implemented to curb the GBVF, and that includes like strengthening legislation, justice, responses to GBVF, strict bail opposition, and life parole imprisonment without parole for the perpetrators. I hope I said that correctly.
Okay, before you continue, babe. So I wanted to mention that. So before you continue, can you just, I don't know if you did the research on it, but many people have been arguing against it being a national disaster. And that is why I think it was rejected at first and it's under analysis right now. So can you just tell us what a national disaster is and what people may think, okay, this whole thing does not fall under the national disaster? Do you know?
Okay, give me 1 second. So basically, a national disaster is a severe event that causes widespread damage or harm to a country and its people, necessitating a large-scale coordinated recovery effort, right? So that basically means it's a problem that affects everyone, that needs the government to be hands-on to make sure that everyone is protected from it or, I guess, helped through whatever the case is. And the reason why it's important to declare it a national disaster is exactly the reasons that I explained. Once it's declared a national disaster, so that's what it entails to declare it as a national disaster. Once it's declared as a national disaster, this is what it means. And I think that's so important.
So the argument was, you know how in reality there are cases where women blame men for, say, the violence or whatever when it actually didn't happen. So if you declare that a national disaster where there's no parole, maybe even death penalty, stuff like that, and the innocent men or the innocent people are also under that. I think that
life imprisonment.
Yeah, that yes. So that was kind of the argument, that declaring this like this, what then needs to happen? The argument is, what needs to happen? Okay, yes, we declare it a national disaster. What then? What happens then? So when somebody asked me this question, honestly, I did not know how to answer it. But then I sat there and I was like, guys, in reality, there are countries that are a lot more safer. Like you go to Korea, they can travel in the streets, they can do anything. What are they doing?
Can walk at
because
night.
They can walk at night. Because I'm not gonna even say rapists for this. Having rapists is because someone is the problem, not because somebody is wearing something. So you know how they say a woman wearing short skirts is the reason there is such high rape in the world, and that is not the case. If there are countries that are able to get away from that, how about implementing that? How about finding out what those other countries are doing? Because there's no way that men from there don't think about it. There's probably many people around the world who have this sick mentality, but if a country actually puts in the laws, the legislations that make it not okay for it to happen, because I feel like South Africa,
they are laws though.
No, what I'm saying is
current laws that
but then they
actually,
are being
but they're
ignored.
not being implemented.
Yes.
But then that's just because in general our government is not serious. As a country with many laws already, like we're not serious when it comes to justice. Our justice system constantly fails us, and especially as women. And I think definitely like this cause is something that's so important, and I see the support online and in this like actual full-on support. The mobilization that Women for Change has given people is so beautiful. And I think the argument about it being a national disaster is just from the act itself. Because of the act itself, to be declared a national disaster, it has to, as you said, pertain to everyone. Here it was saying it's gender-based. Also, what current resources under that act can really be implemented to actually helping this cause specifically. That's why I feel like it was rejected in the first place. Not to say it was right that it was rejected, because then this is it's also like creating more conversation on what can be done, what can actually be done, how can the government actually
Fair.
assist, and what can they do to actually help us in this situation. But yeah, like that was the whole argument about it. But to answer your question in the beginning when you were saying the green profiles against the purple profiles, so men were posting, so this whole movement was started with the purple profiles being posted. Everywhere you were just seeing purple, which was very good, very amazing. Seeing the movement grow at that pace so fast and so quickly online. And then all of a sudden now you're seeing men out of the pink coming and posting green profiles as a counter protest to it. And it's like, was that really necessary? Honestly, can't you, if you don't want to join the cause, okay, cool. That's on you. But then now you're trying to counter protest and say, yeah, but men too, making this a men too situation. And it's like, we're not denying the fact that there are cases out there where men do get abused, unalived, and all of those situations. But as you said, in most cases, it's by other men. And if it is, yes, by women, it's like the cases are not as many. Not to say that they are not there, but was it really the time?
Yeah, it's not.
Was it really the right time to be doing that right now? When like something is being pushed to try and move, to try and mobilize such a good movement, you want to come with a counter saying, "Oh yeah, but what about men? What about men?" Now you want to speak about men. Now you want to bring it up when you can see that okay, this is actually moving. For me, that was just really distasteful. Honestly, it was just like wow.
Yeah, and I also think if you, not to say men don't have a problem with it, but I do think that if something is so rampant for men, then they should have addressed it and did what WomanForChange did before they even did it. So I think it's kind of funny that when we are addressing an issue, then you want to say, oh, but me too.
Yes.
Why do you have to wait for that time? Because I think if you're pressed enough, you should have addressed it a long time ago.
Exactly.
You didn't need to counter to now make your point. So number one, for me, that doesn't make sense. And you touched on also the justice system failing us. It does. And I truly do believe that it does, just because it's so hurtful that, and it's so recurring that you'd see people who got molested say, my rapist is out on bail. My rapist just got bail. Or, oh no, he was in prison. He got parole. He's out.
Imagine just
understand?
like that case that happened with that VIT student who reported that one of the SRC members actually raped her. And then literally that person got arrested, that guy, the perpetrator got arrested, but then now he's out on bail. And then she committed suicide and killed herself.
Oh shit.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. And I understand why it has to be declared a national disaster. To be honest, I think it's very, very important.
Because the numbers are insane.
The
We're
numbers are
number one in the
insane.
world.
In the world.
South Africa's number one in the world.
Nah,
for
it's
GBV.
crazy.
However, guys, I will say with what you said first about the green and purple, I think we shouldn't put it as, okay, you guys were not saying it before, why are you saying it now when this is already happening? I think that sounds the same way as a woman who has experienced sexual assault back in the day or whatever, and they're only speaking up now. That is the
Not
response.
really.
That is the response that we kind of give them. So I'm saying, rather than have to say, why didn't they say it before? I think this was supposed to be sort of like an inspiration, a motivation to say, hey, so this is what we're speaking about. We have the opportunity. There's an open door for us to actually do it. This is not the right time. I agree about it not being the right time, but I don't think I want to put the sentiment of you could have done it a long time ago. You could have spoken about it a long time ago. I'm saying I understand the argument of saying men too. And also understanding that the purple movement is not, it says gender-based violence, guys, not female-based violence. As much as it's focused more on women and children, I'm saying that men should have taken that and said, hey, actually, I'm also joining into this.
Not counter
That's my
protest.
problem. That's my problem.
That's what I'm saying. My argument is basically on making it they should have come a long time ago, because some people are out here also arguing that, oh, now that women are saying that because of feminism, people are misconstruing the whole feminist word, honestly speaking, but they're saying now that women are saying it's supposed to be a big deal. And I think that's the biggest problem, that they're saying now that women are the ones crying, they're now speaking up, it should be a big deal. But when men speak, it's taken lightly. I think.
Can I touch on that?
Yes.
That's exactly what I was going to say to answer you. It leaves a very bitter taste in my mouth. It's like saying, bro, like let's say we're having a conversation and I tell you that I got molested. Then you're like, no, I also got molested. I got over it. For me, it sounds like that. Like it's not we also have a problem. How can we fix this collectively? You are changing the color of what we stand for to push your own agenda. So it leaves a very bitter taste in my mouth. And that's why I was saying, if it's so much of a problem, then I think you should have addressed it or create support groups like what we are doing. We are not saying like, hey men, do X, Y, and Z. We are standing together as a unit. Do you understand? We're not fishing, we're not poking at anyone else. We are trying to solve our issue. So for you to come and counter that, it's like me, as I said, it's like me saying I got raped, then you're also like, I also got raped too, I got over it. Like it's just like, yeah, no, for me, but I do agree with you that I fully agree with you. Like when you say they should have at least collaborated, do you understand? And use it as an opportunity to say, you know what,
and
how can we join forces?
Some men are actually doing it. They actually said, okay, sharp, yes, purple profiles and everything. They just including the fact that, hey man, there is also men. Quite a few cases against men when men are also being, but pale in comparison, if we're being very honest, it's not, like I don't know, personally, not to say it's not as important.
Exactly.
Not to say that at all, not to disregard the fact that it is happening. No, not at all. Yeah.
Okay, so before we move on, I want us to move on from this because this is kind of personal. But anyway, so just one question. How do you guys feel about the basically new status quo of what women wear? So people are saying, okay, how does it influence society? So let us get into the argument of how they portray women's dressing. Women's dressing into this whole thing. But what is your opinion about that? So I'm not going to get into the a rapist is a rapist because they're a rapist, not because of what somebody is wearing, right? I am just asking about, in reality, how do you guys think the way we express ourselves, like I said before, what we wear is influencing society?
I think people will judge you. That's number one. And naturally, people are going to judge you. Whether you look nice or bad or sexy or clothed or whatever, judgment is going to come. And judgment is basically an opinion. An opinion is judgment because no one asked you. You're expressing how you feel. It's judgment. You're judging how I look. I could look nice, covered, respectful according to you. That's still judgment because it's an opinion. Do you understand? Not that it's wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong, but it is going to happen. So I do think there's going to be judgment.
How does it affect society?
Realistically speaking, let's not talk about what we wish it to be, but rather what is currently the case.
Obviously, like the way that you dress, a person will treat you accordingly.
Okay.
And what is
like
that accordingly?
the way that you represent yourself, another person will treat you according to that. How you present yourself, how you respect yourself as a person. And it's kind of hard to say that you don't respect yourself if you dress half naked, but it's also like, hey, it's a very tricky one, guys. It's a very tricky one because it's like, how much do you really respect yourself though if you always dressed like half naked, even in places that just doesn't make sense?
The question then becomes, why is then how you dress associated with how you are respected or who you are, right? And I'm gonna make a completely unrelated example. The same way that I don't know if it's still happening today, but back in the day, a woman with afro could not get a job because they're saying, no, that hair is, right? So they were associating someone's hair with lack of presentability and stuff like that. Yeah. So that is why I'm asking, like, how it's influencing society and probably how we could actually get away from that ideology, because I really feel like the way that people think about it is the reason that perpetrators find the need to do that. They find that as an excuse to actually act in the way that they do, right? So that is why I was asking her, like, how does it realistically influence society? Is this a part of the conversation where we say, guys, let's start wearing more? Or,
Anyway, this is so tricky, bro.
Yeah, like, I mean, obviously we won't justify the fact that, okay, cool, if I'm dressed in a revealing manner now, that justifies you sexualizing me or objectifying me, or even thinking that you have access or control, or you are entitled to my body. Definitely we are entirely against that. It doesn't mean that at all. But we mustn't deny the fact that, guys, the general norm is really that if you are revealing too much, you are revealing your skin, but you're revealing your ass, you're revealing your titties, you're revealing yourself. Like, you're just fully revealing yourself in public. You are not going to be respected. It's not a respectable thing. Like, even when people see you, if you are going to walk into your mother's house, or you walk into Ugogo's house, or you walk into anybody's house or any room, professionalism is also associated with the way that you dress. So what is then associated, like, professionalism, when you're dressed, when you're covered, when you're, you look professional, you look presentable. So what is then being naked? Isn't that the direct opposite? Do you get what I'm saying?
For me, it's just so crazy, because it's giving, shooty profession is on my thigh. Once you see it, there's no, I'm not professional. Self-respect, shoot, it's on my ass. Once you see it, there's no respect anymore. Which is crazy. And I feel like I don't like, even like whether it's good or bad, I don't like people that judge people from how they see people. Whether I'm dressed nice, I don't care. Like, I don't care how I'm dressed. Because also, people underestimate you a lot. Like, people will class you and underestimate you just because you're dressed in a particular way. Like, maybe if you're dressed sexy, it automatically means uyadayisa, or uthanda bafana, or uthanda mande bafana, or uthanda champagne, or whatever. Like, people want to cross you, and they automatically assume you're an airhead just because of how you're dressed. Like, agafundanga lo, yabonje, just
and the thing is, I wanted to say, Shai, thing is, unfortunately, the reason I'm against that, what you just said, is because thing is, according to people, being naked is not only showing ass, they want us to be wearing fully be clothed. So even a short skirt, it's not showing ass, no boobs are showing. They just like, doggy skirt is cool. Already that's considered as naked. So naked is just, so basically it comes back to wanting to control what we wear. In all honesty. Example, what I'm wearing right now, this is a tight fit. Someone can say to me,
that's what I was gonna say.
You might as well just
she's not
take
professional.
off.
Like, she's not professional.
You might as well just take off the clothes because we can see your bums. You understand? So I'm just like, I really wish to an extent, okay, as much as it probably will not happen, we could just get on the same page.
Yeah, it won't happen.
It won't happen. But then, guys, there are countries, that's what frustrates me a lot. But there are countries
you're not going to be signing deals and getting into corporate deals, or even if it's not corporate deals, you're not going to be getting into any serious conversations with people who are going to see you as a respectable person if your titties are showing, or if your ass is out. That's what I'm saying. Like, professionalism goes through really, like, how somebody is going to treat you. It does depend on how you appear, guys. Like, it's a social norm. It's really there. There's something that we cannot deny. Idealistically speaking, what you're saying would be so beautiful, to say that even if please judge me based off of what's in my mind. Please judge me based off of what I speak about. That would, in an idealistic world, that would be beautiful. But in reality, that's not how it is. The moment I see you, Bobby, I am going to judge you based off how you look, because that's what you're showing to represent. That's what you're choosing to represent. The moment you step out of your house, that's the person that you're showing to the world. So if you're gonna step out the house half naked, that is the person that you're showing to the world. That's what you're choosing to represent of yourself to the world. If you're going to step out the house in a full-length dress, even if it does, I mean, you have beautiful curves and it does show your curves, that's still, you. I'm not saying that it's wrong stepping out the house. If you feel sexy, that's okay. That's you. Like, feel sexy. Be happy about your body. Reveal or not reveal shouldn't be because of somebody else. Somebody else shouldn't dictate how you would want to dress, how you want to represent yourself. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, we have to understand reality over anything.
Then now I'm going to go back to what we spoke about on the last episode, which made it like a big deal. That's what people focused on the most.
What?
if you say realistically speaking, people are saying realistically speaking, as a woman, why are you going to the club and drinking men's money? They're saying that's the real part about it. That if you go and you drink a man's money, know that they're gonna expect something. So I think
nothing is for free.
Nothing is for free. That's what they're saying. So I think having to put our reasoning based off of what is a societal norm is where the problem starts, where it begins. Because see that same argument, then they can say, you contradict. Why does this apply here, but it doesn't apply here?
Because it's the same principle.
It's the same principle.
It's a thing. Oh yeah, she's right. Like it's the same principle of like, if you are dressed in XYZ way, expect XYZ treatment or whatever. Which means also, if you go to the club and you drink alcohol, expect to be slept with.
But then we were arguing it.
Because what? It's a social norm.
It's realistically
It's
speaking, it's like spoken rules.
But then that's the thing. That's what for me the reason why I asked that question is because I didn't know that it was a social norm. Of that, if I'm going to drink your alcohol now, I'm expected to go home with you. I didn't know. That's why I posed the question. Because I was like, okay, to me in my world, that's not a social norm. If you're offering me a drink, it shouldn't be a thing of, oh, okay, now I'm automatically going to go home with you. Because there've been cases where men would assume that. But then there's been other cases, but there've been other cases where it's just like, yo, hey man, you guys look like you're a vibe. Like, come and join us and let's have a vibe together.
That's what I'm saying. Basically, my point here is the whole realistically speaking thing is the one that I'm like just against.
Yeah.
And I made an example when I was commenting on a YouTube, like replying. I was like, see, the same way that another unrelated thing, the same way that black people back in the day were seen as inferior and whatnot, right? And it's the same way that today there still are some people who will see a black person and see an inferior person because to them, it's a norm. Like, no, you're black, I'm white, so I'm better than you. So I think we need to kind of stop this realistically speaking chat when it comes to a lot of things, because there's so many nuances to it, but then it's what makes the world so fucked up, in all honesty.
It also perpetuates it because it makes people accept it even if they don't want it. Because it's like almost it means like it's like almost as if we accepted it. So I do agree with you saying it. We need to stop even from that, if having such conversations to say, almost, because once you say, but if you do this, people are going to, it means you've accepted that.
Accepted that, that's it.
Yes. And another thing I wanted to touch on, just to close off, people will always sexualize you if they want to sexualize you. Whether you're wearing something short. Like I was told, I once I had a very deep conversation with someone where we were talking about, there's a teacher that is very, very curvacious.
I remember that thing was trending and that's
and you know the argument
and
I was
she
having,
was fully clothed, fully dressed. It's just
see, that's my point. I was also told, Guti, but if you're going to be in corporate, you can't wear body hugging dresses. You know how it sits on your body. So how it sits on your body is not going to be how it sits on other people. Bro,
so
you're sexualizing me. Like, there's no way I have to dress a particular type of way because my body looks a particular type of way. And you know what's crazy? I've once experienced that in church as well. I once went to a camp in high school where in this camp we were exercising. I'll never ever forget that day. We were exercising, and when we were exercising, we're all wearing tights. Like, you see how you dress? We're all dressed like that. I was called after the whole gym session to be told I need to I need to change my tights, number one, and number two, make sure I wear a longer t-shirt. It can't be like this. Do you understand? Because my ass was jumping while a youth lady. She was a youth leader. The lady. It was a lady. Like, it was a lady that was a youth leader that said that to me. Like, girl, honestly, like, it's so sad also seeing things like that happen in church, places that are supposed to be safe spaces, where a woman is sexualizing me. Like, bro, everyone is dressed the same. I'm picked because my ass is jumping.
Nah. Okay, I'm really sorry that happened to you. But guys, going back to the topic of then dressing and like dressing respectfully and all of that, then why do we think older women also always try and teach that to us younger ladies of dressing more covered up? Like, why do you think that's something that's always been trying to be pushed? And do you think it's to try and control us or sort of protect us?
I think it comes from a protection place more than anything, honestly speaking. It comes from presentability perspective, but in all honesty, it also comes from these are the same older women who have been was the word conditioned in so many ways. One thing about the older generation, they have been conditioned by a lot of things in so many ways, and they don't accept most of the changes that are happening anyway.
Yeah,
right.
facts.
So as much as it's not from control, it's from protection, but it also stems from which man is gonna want you looking like that. It stems from male validation. It also stems from like a lot of things. So when it comes to that one,
So
I
it
agree
is
with
from
her.
a protection point of view, but
to an
where it
extent,
stems from
where
is like,
you understand?
It's conditioning.
It's conditioning.
Remember, it's
Yeah.
that perpetuation thing that we discussed.
Yes.
So if once I say, hey, Pela, you can't dress like this outside, Hlubi, what that you're already accepting whatever. Like it's like you're perpetuating it without even realizing, right? And it's funny because in cultures back in the day, like Shaga's times, people used to walk around with boobs out. We just don't know if there were rape cases at that time or not.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what made us evolve to get more clothed because we were trying to protect ourselves from things like that. Like
maybe.
It goes back to the conversation we had earlier on in our episodes, guys, that women used to walk around with boobs and whatever and whatever. And I feel like the minute we became modernized into wearing certain ways, then it became a stigma. You could see, okay, you have to wear this modern way, right? But in reality, it started off as so now that's why my argument was basically, as long as it's tradition, as long as it's culture, you can
remember
be
that
naked.
episode, yeah.
But if it's not, do not. Do you see where the
Yeah.
double standard,
Yeah.
the contradiction
Yeah.
is
It's
from?
a lot.
Okay,
It
let's
is.
move from this. Current affairs, what's going on?
Okay, guys, today on Girl Chat, I don't know if you guys recently saw, I think it happened about a week ago. It's been a couple of, like a week ago. Google, I think her name is Google Mashiko. Sorry if I got that wrong. But Ghost Hlubi's current girlfriend has been under fire on the internet because her ex decided to post videos and pictures of them laying in bed, being together, going out on dates, and all of those things from when they were in a relationship, but posting them now as if, I don't know whether he was trying to say as if we're still together
Or
or to
spite.
say, like this, she used to be mine type of thing. And I wanted to ask you guys, how do you feel about that, revenge porn? When your ex is now posting things of y'all guys when you guys were together and everything, and it's like bitter exes, basically.
Yeah.
Very bitter, toxic exes.
the timing is kind of crazy. But
I would evaporate. I would evaporate.
Imagine if that happened to you.
Oh my
Guys. How would
goodness.
you guys feel?
first of all, I try to get you arrested.
Yeah.
Because what do you mean? I can't fight you. It's your phone, it's your data, it's in your space. So I'll try to legally fight you because you have no right to be posting things like that. Number two,
Are there actual repercussions, guys? Not in king. Namas khwasina la gong shaba yo. No, I'm saying so. Not on paper. Let's leave on paper that you can. No, litas kan kiraya. Don't do that to me.
So under the
so sorry guys.
No, wait. So I'm like, okay, let's leave on paper. I know on paper you can actually really report this issue and you open a case and whatever. But in reality, are there repercussions, guys? Do these people actually get jailed? Do they get consequences?
you
what-
can
real
actually
question.
open up a case against your ex because
No, that is on paper. That's what I'm asking. On paper, yes, you can.
Like how
and you
far
can
can
take
it
that
them
it
to
will.
court. They'll charge you. They'll fine you. Here it says under the Films and Publications Amendment Act of 2019, the perpetrator can face a maximum fine of up to 150,000 and 2 years imprisonment.
If I know
Yeah. Yeah.
To me, obviously,
Oh.
the victim. To the victim, it goes to the victim, the person who is laying the charge against you. So
Yeah.
you can actually get
Up to
arrested
100.
up to
So
2
it's
years, up to 2 years in imprisonment and 150,000 rand fine.
Mara, you know what? Think of people like Sai and Abokini that
Dude.
literally, it's crazy. It feels like
know-
150 is not
It's
It's not.
No.
It's really
Fuck.
not. Tando was a teenager when her thingies got. Did they say they were allegedly? Let me just say
Tando?
Allegedly.
Tando, who the cute baby.
The influencer.
The influencer.
I think I see her.
Yeah, I don't know if it turned out to be fake AI or what, but then I remember there was a time where she was trending for her nudes being on the internet and whatever. And then this girl is such a young girl, she's 16 years old. How does that affect her? How does it, what impact it has on her? But then after that, let's leave that. The law. What happened to the person who released them? Because most times we know who released this, but where are they? Have you ever heard of someone receiving 150,000 compensation? Have you ever heard of someone being in jail for 2 years because they released my nudes? Has it actually really happened?
I've actually never heard of cases like that. No cases that have gone public, of course, because we don't know every case.
Yeah.
But also remember, when something is in court, it's sub judice. You're not allowed to talk about it. So we wouldn't know. And I don't think anyone would come after. Because remember, cases are long. It's not a 1 month thing. Then I can come back and say, hey, guys, this... it could take 2 years. And it's sub judice. I can't say anything until the case is over. And once it's over, I don't think 2 years later, I'll come on the internet to say, hey, guys, remember 2 years ago what happened? I got 200K. No one cares. At that point, people have moved on. So maybe, I'm not saying I know, how the case is pinned out, but
I don't think I'd move on to that.
Honestly,
move on as in to even forget about it and be whatever.
150K is not even enough.
Doesn't cut
my
it.
image.
For life. That's my problem.
My reputation.
For life.
Now my nudes are out there. Our sex tapes are now nude, busy there moaning. Now my father can see that. And you think 150K is gonna somehow put a patch over it? No,
I know my mom would.
I would perish.
Go to hospital.
I would perish. I would really perish if something like that happened. No, God forbid that ever happens.
So what's happening now? How's the case looking like? What's going on?
No, there hasn't been any developments on the case. It was just a trending story that her ex was just posting all
no
of
response
those pictures.
from her.
No response from her or him or Ghost.
I wanted to ask, are they still together?
Ghost. Allegedly.
That's nice.
Is it really explicit content or
they were just so this one is not as explicit where her nudes or sex tapes or anything was really posted, but intimate things, being together,
being in bed.
And you can see she's practically naked, but she's covered up until here, and they're laying in bed and things like that, very intimate things of their relationship were posted.
I think in that case then court is out of question.
No,
because
it is. That's why I was just asking in the
how we feel about it.
Of actual revenge porn happening.
So you can't even fight the person.
You can't even fight the person. There's nothing you can do.
She can't even fight him, actually. She can't even fight that guy. Yo, he's just bitter, bro. He's just bitter. Imagine you're seeing your ex happy, flourishing in a beautiful relationship, and then you decide to post things of y'all guys when y'all guys were in a relationship. That's so weird.
Leaving all of that reasoning there, what would piss me off the most is that I dated someone like that. No, I'm just saying, what would run in my head would be I dated you. Johnny.
And you acting like this.
You're embarrassing me.
You see the ones you settle, you go down for, you downgrade for. Lower your standards when you see something.
What are you doing?
Oh my gosh, how petty must you be as an ex to do that though? How petty. You see me flourishing, happy in a new relationship. You know?
But let's be honest. Because now it's a guy, it's a little icky. But women do it all the time.
Do they be posting revenge porn?
Women will post their exes and be like, this nigga was mine before he was yours and he was bad. This nigga.
From either side, it's hella petty.
Okay, but wait, do they post the person or do they just say that?
No, as in they post this nigga was with me. We went to the restaurant together. She used to do this for me. You guys lay in bed the whole day.
No, but I mean, if you're just telling me that's fine. You can run your mouth. It's
that's what
yours,
basically was
but he's
doing.
mine now. But like posting a picture is kind of crazy of my man and saying like,
Yeah, that's what they do.
was
That's what I'm
once
saying.
mine. Like,
Women
then-
do that.
Women
do it.
from
Have you
either
seen
side.
someone do it?
Yes, like you see, okay.
Like a friend or an acquaintance?
No,
But
not,
like just-
not
just
social
something,
media.
yeah,
something like, have you seen it?
Social media. You have seen someone posting, so this
Yeah,
is
he
my
used to
man.
be
He's my
mine
man.
and
Now he's dating Nolita. Look at how ugly Nolita is. How dare he fucking
And then
leave
there's
me
a
for?
girl. Line yokubamba khona.
You know, yes, they
But
do
petty
that.
exes, bro, in general, whether it's from the woman or the guy's side, like just petty exes like that, you're gonna post revenge porn or you're gonna post things from
Dude,
when we were together.
spikes,
When you
booze.
see me happy, and it's only because you're seeing me happy and you see me flourishing. You thought that I was going to perish after you, leaving you. You thought I was going to downgrade. Meanwhile, you've been holding me back. Now you want to post us. It's like, guys, it's like...
You know what? I'll share this today. It's fine. There's an ex of mine that actually tried to come back, right? And he was on some, when okay, I can't say this part, but like, they were basically like, they came back, right? And they were like, what's going on? Yadi, yadi, yadi. They're like, you'll never get married. Pela, I fixed you. I fixed you for myself. So one thing I know about you, you'll never get married. The day I'll know that my things don't work is the day I see that you are actually getting married.
My things.
This was
My things-
said to me.
What?
I can't tell you how
They tried
recently,
to lawyer you.
but they didn't try. He did it. He told me he did it.
Hey,
He did it, friend. Like, he's not saying like,
I'm going to.
yeah, he's saying the
If
things
my
I
things
did
don't work,
that means you'll get married. But because I know my things, you'll never get married. When I fixed you a long time ago.
Life drive, Mama told.
Yes.
they told you. Lesbian.
Honest being
Abafana,
deliver.
guys, so now ngimfaka lapho kula mabhiza ex.
Sebede.
And I told the dude, I'm like, dude, you left me. Like, when he was saying that, I'm like, you left me high and dry. I don't know if you thought I wasn't gonna move on, but life bloody moves on. Do you understand? I'm not gonna sit here and wait for you. And after that nigga left me, guys, I lost so much weight. I broke out. I had to cut my hair. Like, you know, when you're going through angas,
You were going.
yeah, to me,
It's because of those things you were sending
yes,
against
to me, I couldn't sleep. Like, I'd hear this guy's voice sitting alone. I'd smell his scent everywhere I go. Like, I'd dream of him, Chomi. I'd have, Chomi, nah, I've gone through a lot.
Oh, Mara, people can be so
Mate,
evil.
I've gone through a lot.
That's why you must be careful who you date, guys. Be picky.
And you know
They're
what?
fine,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
fine. But then they're fine when you guys are dating.
Nah.
Hey, the minute it goes south,
You see another
that's
side.
when another side
Nah, but to
comes
be honest,
out.
guys, there's always signs. Hey?
There's some red,
there's always
red flags
signs.
that you see.
I promise
friend.
you there's
It's
always
just that we
signs.
choose to do this
Nah.
Yes.
because we're in love.
Yeah, there's always signs. And
Stupidest thing out here.
for me, what that nigga told me was one important lesson that I forget sometimes, but I keep reminding myself: never ever settle for less. Do not date out of your league. You have your own league. You define it. Don't. I'm begging you,
Don't
because I
settle.
promise you are setting yourself up for something you won't be able to handle. Like, I dated someone. The person was a taxi driver.
Mama told me.
Mara, guys, what's wrong with the taxi?
No,
There's nothing wrong.
It's not that there's something wrong. It's
There's
like
nothing No, there's nothing wrong, but Chomi.
no,
like,
but then it's not her league. That is what is wrong.
also I was dating like
It's-
corporate people because also I
Yeah,
was studying.
so
I
that's
do-
not
I
her
usually attract
league.
people like who have already graduated in what I was studying because I was doing accounting. So I attract a lot of people in the accounting space, like academics. Yabo. So I'm not saying there's anything wrong with dating a taxi driver. I'm just saying I had never done that before.
It is a league. No, listen, I am countering a shy's big laughter. There is nothing wrong with being a taxi driver. But then if it's not my league, it's like someone saying, I don't date a hustler. If it's not my league, it's not my league. And that is what I don't want. So,
Understandably so. But I'm just saying, there's some taxi drivers who are up, you know what I mean?
no, they are.
Yeah, like
no,
some
they
of them
are.
up, you know what I mean?
I'm so traumatized.
But I mean, I
would
don't think
never.
that's the point here. I don't think that was like, right for me.
I'm so traumatized. I don't think I would ever in my like. I'll never. Yo, that nigga, guys, he used to do crazy things. That nigga used to come with Muti to my place, show me.
You see your case, friend.
Let me stop the story because it's
your
too
friend,
deep.
yeah, your case.
This one is
nah.
too deep. Okay, I can't find my question, but I know it. I wanted to ask you guys. This is very off topic. Actually, you've deviated so much today, but this is very off topic. I wanted to ask you guys, what was your craziest, most drunk moment this year?
This year.
2025.
Craziest.
Yeah, like that one night where you just like, I'll never forget this night ever. That happened this year. Or if you don't have a I'll never forget it ever this year, just one crazy night that went so up that you just like, damn.
No, I can't pinpoint.
Me, it wasn't good though. It wasn't like up, like nice.
Yeah, it can
No,
be.
it
can
south. It went very south. It went very south.
Big girl.
So this was like literally a day after I had broken up with my ex. This was this year.
The stripper ex.
Yeah, the one who cheated on me with the stripper. Ish, that one. Ish, that guy.
Funny.
Traumatized me for life. I won't lie. I'm so traumatized by men, bro.
We are also traumatized by this story. That is traumatizing. Yo, huh?
So now, like, I think I was at my best friend's house because I couldn't be alone. So I think I was at her house for that weekend. And then we went to the club. We went to the club. I remember that day, I was like, guys, they cheated on me. I'm single now. I'm a single babe. Bring those shots. Yo, dude, I was downing those shots. Downing those shots. And then I think Nigel was even there. I think our producer was there. Nigel was there.
Hey.
I was downing. Yes, it was International's birthday. I'm going like, guys, I was going. Guys, I was so drunk. I don't even remember, like, I don't remember most of that night, but I remember when we were in the car on the way home, I ended up, so there was this guy, there was this like cute guy who you know, caught my eye, caught his eye, and we had mutual friends.
Yes.
So it was like, oh, hey, I know, you know this guy, yeah, shop. So now we're talking, he's liking the girl, I'm liking the guy, you know, we're talking about going out on a date and everything. Then he drops me and my friend at home in the car. Do I not go
What?
all over his pants? I go all over his friend's car. Yo, guys, I was like, no. It was so embarrassing. I had to give the friend, I think I gave him 200 rand. I said, sorry, please go wash your car. I'm so sorry. I had to take his pants and give him, because they dropped us off at my friend's house. My friend gave him a pair of pants. I took his pants so I can go wash them.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, guys, it was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. And I was like, yo, come on, like, go Isha. Come on, like, do it like...
Life was tumbling down.
Yo, life was humbling me.
What
that
kind of drunk
weekend,
would
bro.
you say you are? I don't have a story. I can't remember. I don't have anything. But what kind of...
And she is like,
No, I'm saying
no way.
point. I do have a story, but I
Just
can't.
one. Even if it doesn't have to be the highlight, whatever you can think of or remember.
The one time that I got so drunk, and also it was the first time I tried weed. After the
This year?
No. But back in the day, I said anytime.
Yes, yeah.
And then, so the second person, let me tell you about my virginity journey. So the second person that I started having sex with on a regular was the person that personally for me, not my virgin breaker, got my head all. No, it was the second person.
I also experienced that. It wasn't the first person.
Yeah, the first person didn't really. But then the second person, I was obsessed with this person. So everything that he wanted to do, everything that he was, I am there. I want to be there. So I tried weed for the first time. I was drinking. So I was drunk. Guys, this is why I don't smoke. I never even let you guys peer pressure me into doing it. That's the one peer pressure that doesn't get to me.
Yeah.
Because that night, I was running around the streets. I was rolling around the streets when there's cars coming.
You were rolling
I
on
was
the floor.
rolling around the mind you, I think it's 2021. I'm this small. I have
rolling.
a big
Yes,
head.
like
I'm
the
ugly.
road.
The road. Cars are pipping, but thank God nobody smashed on me. And the biggest
Were
thing,
you
this is
alone?
gonna be so embarrassing. No, I'm with the people. They can't control me because it's like I'm in drugs. I'm running around like a maniac.
You're high and
You're
you're
stressing
drunk.
me right now.
I promise you. And then the last thing is mina no mens, are trying to have sexy moment after that. Ha are. Utlwa nkare go na le dilo ko marahong. Ko marahong nkare ngwanyana o inyetse ba tle inyela. Ngwanana ba tle inyela. Kore it basically it felt sorry for me that shit. It felt so sorry for me. It stopped at the door. It was there. I was like, never again. I can't even believe I'm saying this out loud at a podcast.
Wait. It was that.
No,
the poop was like
sitting. It was sitting there at the door. I was like, no more. Never again. Never. So you'll never see me smoking and drinking at the same time. So yeah, that was the craziest story.
I thought mine was crazy, but yours
Dude, I'm like, what the hell? Imagine, sis baby. I'm like, yini, I get it.
No, she had not yelled at herself. Please, friend, you need to.
Guys. I had to go and take a bath. Because what? So yeah.
Nah, you guys kill me.
Every time I say, guys, I don't want to smoke, ne? Please,
that is why.
listen.
No, I get it.
I do not want to
I
smoke
get it,
for shit. I don't want to smoke. I don't even want to try. Just
get
for
it,
the
friend.
mood. So thank you very much.
I get it.
Yo.
No, but guys, she was young.
Yo, I was young.
She was young.
I was a baby.
Guys. She was a baby.
You know what?
Not even like 2019, not 2019.
She was young.
You know what?
I can't believe I said this.
I need to be serious. Okay.
I can't believe I
Okay,
said
what's
this.
your story?
What's your story? I can't say anything.
Yeah.
My story, yo, Babi.
I can't believe I said this. I don't know if it was a good idea.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one. Yeah,
this
I
girl
was
is
not
out for me
expecting
today.
that.
She's trying to kill me. I can see. I can't laugh this much, guys. It's not good.
Yours better be as good, ne?
Actually, yours.
I think you should have even gone last fit. Because wow.
Yeah, I wish. Honestly, you would have sealed the deal. Show me.
Christ.
Yo, like it's not over. After
won't lie, even after we're still.
So, for me, I don't know if this is the craziest ever, but I think it's just the one night where, I'm not sure if it's the craziest ever, but it's the one night where I was like, guys, this is too much. So I was working with my friends, right? And like it's this particular venue that we love. Like we work there not even because we're getting paid enough to do it. We just love the place. Like we love the place. It's vibes. We just go there. Shout out to them. So that night we know when we're there, we're gonna work, and then after that we go and drink alcohol. That night I don't know what happened, but we usually share a table with our managers. We sit with our managers, right? But that day we ended up the manager took us to XYZ. I can't name the person, but this person
Their
table.
Okay.
Yeah. When we get there, we're drinking, everything is fine. Nah. We start drinking. I think we drank Hennessy. Guys, Don Julio. When I catch
The devil.
Because one thing about Don Julio, you will vomit. Like
We
whether
love
you
Don
like it or
Julio.
not.
No, me.
No,
I
I
don't
don't
vomit.
No, Don Julio is is my KO. Like I can
That's
fight
Omeka
you a lot.
for me. Omeka can get me to that point where I go.
Omeka I can handle. Don Julio to me like get Don Julio can 1942. Get champagne, get Hennessy, get the ice trapeze, guys. And I don't know what
that
was going
mixture
on.
also.
Yes, I don't know why, but it's Papa. And we decided to mix, guys. I was so drunk that I only remember like the venue being like closed as in music is done, go home, guys. I had 4 bottles. I was holding 4 bottles like this. I also have this style of holding bottles when I'm drunk. I don't know where I get that from, but once I hold bottles, just know it's over. I need to go home. I need to go home. I don't want to give anyone anything, but they were holding bottles as well. I just remember going to the toilet. I saw the car. That's what I remember. And then I remember seeing grass as if we're on a highway. And I'm like, a freeway. And I'm like, okay, when's the and then they had to stop the car. I was like, Chum, I'm going to throw up. They stopped the car. I threw up in the bushes. My friend is drunk AF. She's like, I've never seen her like this, guys. She's crying. I don't know what happened. I threw up again when we got to the dude's place. Yeah. I threw up again when we got there. And I slept. I blacked out. I wake up in the morning. I'm like, now, it's not even in the morning. It's like an hour, 2 hours after that. I'm like, guys, where are we? Like, what's going on? Because I did not know anything. Like, I was like, guys, what's going on? They're like, no, we're going.
Like, you're practically blacked out.
I'm like, guys.
But luckily, you were with your friend, though.
Yeah, but also, I didn't know we're going there.
But you were blacked out, friend.
Where's they?
It's like the manager's
friend's
yeah,
place.
but I just can't say who exactly because they're not part of the story. So, like, I guess we all just wanted to have a good time and we wanted to go up. I didn't know. I did not partake in that decision. Like, I was not there.
Yeah.
So I was very shocked.
Not there. You were
I was literally not there. So I was very shocked. I'm like, guys, where are we? What's going on? And then now we're going back home 2 hours after. So they continued partying. I'm the one that slept.
Oh. So when you wake up, everybody's downstairs still partying.
Yes. I'm like, can I go home? Because I don't understand what happened and how did all of this happen. Guys, I was so drunk that day.
Blacking out is the worst.
Blacking out while drunk, bro.
Yeah, I saw this TikTok where there was two girls saying the friend who always has the best fun but never remembers it, and the friend who just has a normal time and remembers everything. I am that friend. If I really want to drink, I will not remember.
You will not remember that.
Not. Amnesia.
I hate it.
I absolutely hate it because when I get home, I packed my shit properly. I was fine. Baby. But tomorrow, gore ke fitlhile yang ko ntlong a kids ke beile guys here get nothing because
you had a good time.
I had a good time.
You had a great time. Guys, do you really think like you can really have fun like that without drinking?
I really wonder. Hey, I always have asked myself.
Do you really think when you think of the best times that you've had, like the best amount of fun, isn't it always when you were drunk?
But then I think don't ask the people who drink, because the people who drink won't necessarily say yes. I want to know if they are really faking it. You know how these non-drinkers,
the ones who have fun sober,
they say, no, I had the best
time, but they were sober.
To be honest, do you think they have our fun?
They don't. I also feel like there's a lot of FOMO there. Because if you want to have fun, there's many places to have fun. Why do you want to go to a place where everybody's drinking and you're not?
Because you want to groove. You want to
dance. I feel like it's
you can't go to a place where you can't go to like a farmer's market. You can't go to a
farmer's
you can't go to a balcony mix. Everybody's drinking at balcony
I'm talking about a club.
No, but leave the club, babe. There's people drink everywhere and we all get sloshed. And then this person will describe the experience the same way that I am.
You know what my chat is? At the club,
can they have the same amount of fun?
No, I'm saying no. I'm saying no. And I'm saying no because I feel like they just have FOMO. I don't get why you are in the club if you are not drinking. Gunye, festivals, there's a lot more to appreciate there. There's a lot more.
The music, the culture, the
culture, interactions, networking. There's a lot for you there.
Okay, but a club. Leaving FOMO then, okay, because you're saying FOMO because of the club. Elsewhere for me, like example, at a house party when we are at Shy's parties,
that's
events,
a games night,
and then we are all
night.
drinking. The question is, do you think it is truly experience
the same amount of fun
that we do because we're drunk?
But
at the same time, are we saying fun is alcohol?
That's what you're asking. That's literally what I'm asking. Can you have fun without getting drunk?
The same, like
does there have even to be more alcohol for you guys to have fun?
I think it just gets complicated because if you're sober, you might find that your fun is not even in the space that you're in. Like if you're sober, I feel like you might realize that I'm not even having the most fun. I don't even enjoy doing this that much. But the thing with alcohol is everything becomes enjoyable. Do you understand? So we are able to digest and feed onto different things because we are drunk. But when you are sober, you realize, like for example, me, I enjoy being in my space. I love being in my space. I love being alone, chilling, and watching something. That's my fun. That's when I feel very fulfilled. Do you understand? So it gets, I don't know, like I feel like when you're sober, it gets more complicated.
No, but then honestly, I will say honestly, even though I might be kind of wrong, I don't know. But in a physiological aspect of it, I would say alcohol induces the release of dopamine more, and dopamine is your reward and pleasure center, right? So if you're sober, yes, you're having fun, you whatever, but then a drunk person has more of it because they are experiencing more of that dopamine that is being released. So I don't know if that would be the reason, but if you compare it, if I have more dopamine, I have more reward, more pleasure, more the same way that a person they say king. These
So
drugs,
you can't get like natural dopamine.
no,
So
you
that's
do,
what I
but
was-
then in
I was
comparison,
Oh,
right?
it's more heightened.
It's more
It's
heightened
more
when you're
when you're
drinking because it's
drunk.
induced
Okay.
by alcohol.
Okay.
So I don't know if I'm
can
not
be
saying
on
I'm
the
sure.
same
I don't know if
level.
it can be on the same
But
level.
you can still
With
have
a
fun,
person
though.
that is sober in drinking spaces, essentially.
Yes. So basically, I'm just
I
saying
hear you.
with this person who is drunk and the person who is sober,
sober.
could they ever reach like the same amount of?
But
And
I
they
really think
can't.
same amount. I don't know. It's kind of a tricky one because also, like, there are natural dopamine, like dopamine that you'll just have naturally, and
Yes.
also
Stimulants.
also like you being around people that you like. You being in an environment where you feel safe and happy, there's nice music playing, you have your friends around. Maybe I'm not a person who drinks, even though you guys are all drunk, but it makes me happy to be here. Like, I'm happy, I'm feeling good, I'm having fun.
I
Seeing
can have
you guys
that.
even being drunk is
I can
fun for
have
me.
that shy in moments where I'm sober as well.
Like, I can have fun.
But then when I'm thinking it, I'm more like substance use actually evokes a lot of hormones being released, right? So I'm saying, Wabana, what you just described, a drunk person can also experience it when they're sober, but can a sober person experience what a drunk person is experiencing?
I think at
You
the same place.
understand?
That's how I
The
was
same
saying.
level of fun is not
It's
it's not
impossible
gonna be the
because
same.
your dopamine places are not going to be the same. So the dopamine high you could get from here won't be equals to the dopamine high you could get if, for example, reading a book or watching your favorite series. That's where your dopamine could lie, where you actually like you feel it, like I'm happy, 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 and that's how I was saying no.
There's no way.
So jalwa ke bothata.
Yeah, we need to
Yeah,
wrap it up.
alcohol
We've
is
been
the
talking for
problem.
so long. We've been talking
Alcohol
for so
is the
Substance
long.
abuse is wrong, kids. Place.
Don't do
place.
it.
Substance is wrong. Stop using substances
don't do
to
those
get the
things here.
reward. No, I was lying. Please don't take my word
please
for
don't
us.
take anything
Yeah,
serious.
this was a beautiful show. I like how we brought everything together.
Yeah, we spoke about a lot of things
Literally, and we
today.
didn't do our intros, so we're gonna do outros. This is it from your girl, the MBOKOGO underscore.
And this is it from your girl, Miss Shy, aka Shy Moon, aka Shy,
Shy
Baby.
Oh my god, it was my fault that we didn't do the intros. I'm so sorry. And this is it from your girl, Pabby Brooks, aka Papa Lilibeko. And this was Girl Culture.
Bye, guys. That's nice that we actually outroed it.
Outro it.